Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. As y'all know, I had to take a little time off from social media, and I'm glad I did because this weekend and this past week has been just, um, it's been real stressful for a lot of people. And I decided to make a video on a couple issues that I just had to speak out about. One being the passing of Bishop Eddie Long, and the other one issue being the response from all the people and how they're responding to Donald Trump and the cooning that they claim is cooning because people are meeting with the president of the free world. I mean, at some point, in my opinion, is the stuff gets just totally out of hand, and maybe y'all can help me. First thing I want to say about Bishop Eddie Long is my condolences go out to his wife, his children, his grandchildren. Uh, a lot of people on social media can be very vicious, and they don't think that his family deserves any compassion for the legacy that they have to continue to deal with concerning their father, uh, and which I personally think is a travesty because um, that's what's wrong with the world today. We don't have any compassion, and yet we want compassion for ourselves. And I find that just mind-boggling. I wanted to say a lot of things to a lot of comments that I've been hearing. I should say has been, what has Eddie Long done, and he didn't do anything but rape boys. My biggest problem with Bishop Eddie Long is that he was a gay man. In my opinion, I have no proof of this. And the church helped destroy him. The dogma, the stick on a person's behind attitude that most people in church have, the vitriolic, evil, mean spirited names that we call each other because of our sexual preferences. Who in the world would want to tell somebody in the black church what their desires are and what they're thinking? Because they already know they're going to be condemned to hell. So, Bishop Eddie Long, in my opinion, had to suppress all those feelings. And that's why I spend so much time talking about release, because when you suppress something, it doesn't go away. If you suppress anger, all you're going to do is make your state of existence anger, and you're going to attract a whole bunch of angry people into your life because that's what you vibrate on, because you pushed it down, pushed it down, pushed it down, pushed it down, and now that's your state of being. Same thing with anything that you encompass. I think that if Bishop Eddie Long was to do anything that probably could have served him a better purpose, was to start a gay church. Yeah, he would have got flack from a lot of people. Or if he didn't start a gay church, he should have made gay people feel welcome in his church. I have a problem with the pedophilia. Now, um, I'm not into having sex with young children, and for that, you have to deal with. Um, Although I believe the age of consent in adult in Georgia is 16, I can't call these young people. I can't call them children because according to the law, they were able to consent. So that's different if he has sex with a 5-year-old or a 4-year-old, because you got people out there doing that as well. And those people, in my opinion, should be sentenced to castration, or whatever's left of that is death. But that's not what we're talking about. I'm also talking about a man who allowed his church, the New Missionary Baptist Church, to be used to house the tour that Tavis Smiley was doing called A Covenant with America. And when most people found out that Farrakhan was going to be on that panel, they did not want to let their churches be used. They didn't want their facility to be used by any um, program that was going to have Farrakhan on the itinerary. But I contend that he has a voice, and that if you gathering of black minds, and if this is a black think tank, and why wouldn't his mind and his be necessary? In fact, he probably would be the voice that's the most heard. So Bishop Eddie Long stepped up and allowed New Birth to be used for that purpose, and for that I'm forever grateful to him for that. And I have to say that I'm just more disappointed that he would march against gay people and talk about how gay people were going to hell, and he knew that was his proclivity. He knew that's what he was having weaknesses with. And for that hypocrisy, that's what I'm disappointed in him for. I'm not disappointed in him for being a gay man. And I don't think that you have to deal with anybody in terms of that proclivity that you have between you and God, no matter what the people say. Unfortunately, Bishop Eddie Long is in one of the cities that have the highest rates for HIV and AIDS among black people. And so it's highly probable that he did have some kind of, now I'm just speculating, allegedly, I know this, but it's very possible that he could die from some AIDS-related cancer. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Y'all remember James Cleveland? Isaac Douglas from the Isaac Douglas Singers? A lot of those individuals were allegedly to have had AIDS. So he wouldn't have been the first. But the sad thing about the religious dogma and the religious community is you so such hypocrites that you can't even tell the truth, even in death. Even when you know you're dying, you can't even let your life be used as a beacon of light for somebody. You rather say stuff like, oh, in Jesus I shall live, in Jesus I shall grow. Man, the jig is freaking up. At some time, at some point in your life, it comes a time where you should just tell the truth. And I think that he missed an opportunity. And that's something for him to deal with now. He's with the ancestors. It's not for us to deal with anymore. So again, my condolences to his family and his children and his grandchildren. And whatever Bishop Long got in store for him, that's between him and the Creator at this point. My second rant today, I just don't know what y'all want us to do. I don't understand. I pop out and I see people going crazy because Steve Harvey and Floyd Mayweather and all these people went to see Donald Trump. And they're coons, and and while that may be true, I can't say one way or the other, but here's what I can say. I just want black people to take a chill pill from it and just use our logic. Whether you agree with them going to see Donald Trump or whatever, I would have preferred Donald Trump met with somebody that is a little bit more political, who has a little bit more insight, who can really speak to the heart of the matter. And I don't think comedians and entertainers are the people to ask those questions to, unless you have designated individuals like maybe John Legend, or maybe certain people that you know are going to hit the nail on the head, or at least that's going to represent in a way that black people feel that represents their issues. I don't know. This is just my opinion. And then maybe you can hold their feet to task. But I feel it very disingenuous for us to have dealt with Barack Obama for 8 years, and this Kenyan African president for 8 years, did nothing for us, and said, in theory, you can possibly say that slavery has something to do with the condition that we are in today. Theoretically. Now, that is the most hypocritical crap I've ever heard in my life. Let me calm down, but y'all know it's more room out than in. But you didn't ride him for that because you were so happy about seeing, oh, this beautiful black family, a black wife, and he lulled you to sleep for 8 years. We got beat more under him. We got killed more under him. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? That everybody let Barack Obama get away with everything. You let him get away with murder. You let him go over there and send drones and kill babies in Syria and all these things. And well, we know he's a figurehead, but you didn't hold his feet to the fire when even some Jewish people got more reparations. When there was the lead belly, what's her name? The lead belly, the letter lead belly, what is it called? Component that was written to the law that the women could get more money or just as much money as her counterpart. You didn't say anything about some of these things that he's doing when he totally omitted black people. H.R. 40 didn't even come to the table to even talk about restitution. Listen, I'm with Dr. King. I don't care what y'all say about him. Dr. King knew when America gave land grants, they gave land grants for colleges to build colleges that we got to pay to get into enormous amount. When they gave them tax breaks, gave them money to subsidize farms, all this stuff off of our free labor, and we get nothing? And you don't think that we're going to have to talk to somebody to get our check? I don't give a damn who the president is, because it doesn't really affect me and what they're going to do to me. What can be done to me that wasn't already done? As the eve of the earth, what can be done? Everybody raped me. Every nation came through my womb. What can be done to me that ain't been done already? Huh? So come on, we got to wake up. Who is going to talk to? We need somebody to talk to the President Trump about our check. That's where I'm feeling. I don't care who it is. If you send, it should be politician. I'm not a politician. It shouldn't be an entertainer or a boxer or anybody like that. I agree. But somebody going to have to talk to the POTUS. You certainly couldn't talk to Barack Obama. He didn't give you jack shit. He said, in theory, you can say the condition we're in now because of slavery. Instead of, damn it, everything that's done happened to us is because of slavery. We never even had mental health and help for what has happened to us during slavery. And this damn man got the nerve to say something like that, and all y'all care about is how cute the first family was. Get them out of here. I'm glad they're gone. Now, we got a new day. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to say this and still be loved. But if you hate me, oh well. I've stepped my feet in this arena. There's nothing Donald Trump can do that hasn't already been done. Okay? And if it hasn't been done to this generation, it's been done to generations before us. They were slaves. They worked until the damn muscle came off of the bone. We don't know what it feels like to experience nothing like that. And you better hope we don't have to. Because we some weak asses. You know we can't deal with that. Now, somebody going to have to figure out who we going to talk to get our check. That's the only thing that we should be unified on. Is our check. Who is going to fix the water in Flint? You need Donald Trump to do that. You need a president, somebody in office to deal with this. The government. We don't got enough money to fix that problem over there, and our kids are being poisoned every day, and our families are being poisoned. They can't take baths. A government has to do that. So who we going to talk to? Huh? Listen. I don't have no answers, and I don't have all the answers. All I'm saying to y'all, my clan, is we should be focused on our checks. And the only way to get your restitution is to talk to somebody that can make it happen. And I suggest we figure it out, and we figure it out quick. Because again, we circling the drain. And otherwise, every great empire had its chance to rule. And then their time is up. No matter what you say, no matter who's at the helm, it doesn't really matter. And if America's time is up, their time is up. Ain't a damn thing we can do about it. Because we've negotiated with racists before. What do y'all think J. Edgar Hoover was? I don't know a bigger racist than J. Edgar Hoover that Dr. King had to face. Or Lyndon B. Baines Johnson, who called them niggers and stuff. Talk that way right in your face. Come in here, sit down here, nigga. Not nigga like y'all said in terms of endearment. Well, what those niggers want out there? Well, bring the niggers in. Let's talk to the niggers. So we've dealt and been in more hot water than this. What is wrong with y'all? I just suggest we all settle down, figure this out. Stop calling everybody names first and foremost. That's not getting us nowhere. I mean, it's just elementary. Come on, stop calling names. It's like freaking kindergartners. Let's be adults about this shit and see if we can get something done. All right? Now, I'm hoping I said this and I'm still loved. I love y'all. But we got to wake up. All right? If not, oh well. The hell with you. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the mental health. Bye-bye.